Ibrahim Hassan about Africa. Yenya Morocco wa qualify. Yenya Tunisia wa qualify. Yenya Egypt wa qualify. And also another country or qualify na Algeria. After say we need 3-0. And so far, yenya 4 countries from Africa or metimi a qualify. Now we check Algeria. After say no munya qualification no. Ababa ye almost 4th time we qualify to the FIFA World Cup. The first time Algeria saw qualify the World Cup was in 1982. It was Spain. And also 1986 it was Mexico. Actually, and about 2010 and about 2014. After 2014, it was Brazil. Algeria beam FIFA club FIFA World Cup no. And after saying no more we win no. Ama Algeria man ni no. And Jade Anaba. Kensa Obekaya in 2019 Algeria for the African Cup of Nations. Omoje no. Not the next World Cup was 2022. And now Algeria for ni na wodi say after say omunye formidable side they conquer African Cup of Nations in 2019 no. Ye ko 2022 World Cup dia. Team e friend say Algeria betima qualify. But Algeria for entimi an qualify. Enfa hu ni omu players ana omu form. Enfa hu ni omu players at that time na beka say age wo omu side. Obi to say each more be na say. Sa World Cup no qualifies na the performance so soro pa ba omu kosia Cameroon. Ema Cameroon for you omu frimu. Na Mares e wo form Odeba, Islam Slimani. Sa players we na ba Algeria for efeli say on betima qualify e dia komeni. Enti after say omentimi an qualify 2 editions of FIFA World Cup yehu Algeria. By this time around Algeria for etimi qualify e the FIFA World Cup. I believe say Vladimir Petkovic our your head coach no abone humodin paye and odi team friends say Algeria diaba. So we check your players and no squad. Majority of them senior players. Players are or my bomb who acha age in the new side. And after any game in program qualify no omu busa Mare say after a 2026 World Cup no obesa ko World Cup be mana Mares catching some trophy say onye Ronaldo ono die after so mako 2026 World Cup no or the do media ni na besi e dia ma Algeria national team. And so we check it so far Africa from group stage no there were 9 countries are automatically top group are over qualify straight by kenosha dia say 4 countries are qualify no 4 ni na no every the northern part of Africa. There were 9 countries are from group stage more qualify straight to already officially 4 countries in free Africa qualify. Tunisia are the northern part of Africa. Egypt are the northern part. Morocco and Algeria. So the first 4 qualify from Africa no every the northern part of Africa. E try idea ba ko pese eba Africa football. Countries or more esro northern part no eba club football eba national team or more strong. Ye hope say ye West Africa no so no slot the aka 5 no ye be make sure say betimi enyemu dudu na intima member Algeria for abaso ene ye ni be hwe eye group C Nigeria, Benin, South Africa omo matches no on say omo group no after say ye South Africa for no say Benin for number 14 South Africa 14 and a team friend say Nigeria so 11 na ocha sa 3 countries we ya omo nyina so kwa away Nigeria bo away to Lesotho Benin kwa away to Rwanda and South Africa so kwa away enti sa wo check sa countries ni nyina na omo matches na mbebo no king mimi de me hu ne say still na no South Africa for no advantage so mbe qualify was our group ni because ekoka the last match Nigeria ni Benin na bebo na South Africa kwa away de bo mebo sa no South Africa enti me hu ne say sa group no de obe qualify no the last day na be determine
sisi Senegal lead Sudan
Senegal so lead
Senegal lead Senegal
okay
Senegal lead and Ivory Coast lead
Ivory Coast so beko
Ivory Coast
almost beko
Ivory Coast lead is
4 obe Ivory Coast beko
Senegal so lead South Sudan aye 1-0 nigina ya
away games
Senegal
so I likely say ombeko in their last game most likely but me when say sa Nigeria group no last day ni be determine the obe win and as last day no Benin ni Nigeria na bebo enti me when say South Africa for advantage enti ye Ghana de odugu bye bye nyame adoma ye qualified dada though so ye nyanya official announcement in the ba me hu ne say dey qualify wi nti kin kakra wa Africa no enu asoso ewo uko Europe omo World Cup qualifiers ne koso na minya abotre hwe eye Netherlands game no omo ne eye Malta a omo ko share 4 member ka results ne ho asem because Netherlands as a football country ko share Malta for a enya de wanwa bia by kin obi onya abotre hwe Netherlands enra no oparedi 3 midfielders bi obo Frankie de Jong Tiani Reinders and obo Gravenberch sa 3 midfielders we and Netherlands for ejusu ye mimi hu ne sa players miensa we ye very underrated Masha Netherlands wako World Cup ode Ega Davis ode Philippe Koku ode Seed of Akko ewo 1998 World Cup for France at that time arguably countries so mo call 1998 World Cup no ka team so mo parody one of the best midfielders at the Barça tournament now untimi in Netherlands for film because Ega Davis enya small player Philippe Koku nya small Seed of nya small so we no free wa our South Africa has ya in 2010 yenya Netherlands ode Van Bommel ode Schneider mo baye omo perform ya do the final and sana Spain yi o etimi age trophy no it's been a long time kid me di mani hu Netherlands team wa parody midfield anu ehye eti said ye me hu na anu enura Tiani Reinders Frankie de Jong and Gravenberch ken sa 3 midfielders we no one say wo hwe omo a omo timi ma bibia bi wo mfimfin ho eye midfield miensa omo technical ability was soro Frankie de Jong the technical ability e was soro Tiani Reinders the same thing and Gravenberch and because as a 3 midfielders omo technical ability was soro Edema Netherlands no omo che ball no omo timi control ball ni ye e wo mfimfin ho because players and omo technical ability was soro na chese omo ball skills e was soro. It's a 3 midfielders of Netherlands, in terms of ball control from the midfield, the side of the mount. Creativity, the mount. See and carry ball Franco in ball carrying 3 players away from Netherlands, the mount. Ball distribution, yen breaking down opponent attack. And it's a midfielders, Europe, and the world at large. Yet Mika say area sing na Spain for the best midfielders, England for the Krabby, Argentina for the Krabby, Brazil the Krabby again. Mimi who say country back omo midfield ya underrate omo pano e Netherlands national team no Frankie de Jong Tiani Reinders then midfielders omo call Gravenberch no sa 3 players we nya no show mo various club side any omo performance she Frankie de Jong performance with Barcelona Tiani Reinders every AC Milan call Manchester City he the we o see ball natural Gravenberch modern ball with Liverpool enti ye ka midfield national team back wa ne midfield nkofo underrated pana ken Netherlands for the and can wenra so show ma you be delight to watch this Netherlands national team no enti was say a team back wa nkofo watch out for them Hansi Flick any Deco you say omo betina say analyze Barcelona boboku no na omo be analyze no nyoma miedu you say nyame adoma January Hansi Flick ana Deco be analyze say ye bie January transfer na Barcelona for enko sign and number 9 and now say a left center back. These are 2 positions yes say Barcelona consider say what's almost say mu back. And to we Barcelona fan in pre no Barcelona here center back and also mu here striker. Can this season Barcelona strikers Lewandowski and Ferran Torres. And Barcelona ebo 4 back no ne center pair no ye wo omo operate as right center back and a left center back. About the left center back, ye share season as no. After say Inigo Martinez every Barcelona no, omo operating as the left center back no, Christiansen and a Pau Kubasi. And the Crontia say left center back for who be here with football mupani say. The modern day tactics and a strategic value here a proper left center back. And it's what checking and say transfers now Obia yourself a left center back. By Ken in pre ya. So we check see Barcelona enkoto a center back. And a striker. Now kase mini bakwa. Meka trust Barcelona here a left center back than a striker. Menka say Barcelona here striker. By in prayer no oye economics ye can be say skill of present. So we check here. The most pressing need, skill of preference, the most pressing need and what's about a basro. Since you come down. Now in school's car. Oba kotonsu no dansa o de ba akọ mpaboa because insukom na de o kese pa enti say who you see the scale of preference the most pressing need no and was say Barcelona and who analyze Barcelona team this is here between a left center back and a striker Barcelona here a center back see so we check Barcelona nim ho a Lewandowski ofri injury mu na aba oni sa form no Ferran Torres ye dem e bo ne homode so we check Barcelona nim ho a obi to say Rafinha Rashford Fermin Lopez sa players we mu nyina no Lamine Yamal mo on betima contribute goals ni bi by Fabra Barcelona for a center back department ken Barcelona center back department akwa to say Swiss cheese so when Swiss cheese sa cheese na ntokro di dem na ye kan Swiss cheese Barcelona echire ho no sa na akwa ye hu se echire ni ntokro dem enti Barcelona esi akan a omo center back area ho no Pau Kubasi no e feel comfortable playing as a right center back by say ye use no as a left center back and won say that any form sir obi to say Araujo aye on and off this season Christiansen enye most reliable center back obi to do when ya to no so Eric Garcia ye de wo so ye enti say who analyze Barcelona team no critically pa na who say between a striker and a defender there so cast Barcelona and sign be January to me di ankabeka se Barcelona and sign a center back and foundation bobu konim because a ho anomu hia pa Michel Brazil game no almost say 5 against Korea. Ken Estevao she 2. Rodrigo she 2 and Vini she back. Chelsea enya pure talent in Estevao. Say obi a Estevao. Sanko Brazil na obone boa obeka say more hype player no. But obi a Chelsea bi enim say Estevao a pure talent. By kinu nim de ma me pa akra na sempa. E ye nyoma miensa pe o. Confidence, composure and a positioning. Akrana wedi 18 years no. Talent no wo. By the manage ne ho pan no e the confidence level. Okay say first day na Chelsea for sign no be ball Stamford Bridge no. Umu ade na akrana ye. Me players more confidence. Ubetima wo wiase na talent by ye do ko gina pitch no so. Na wo lack confidence a ube panic. Akrano ne confidence level wo so. How will you compose in front of goal? Onyabotre o pese o se go na o pre ho a untimi nche wo bebo asai no enti se wo check akra in the position omo game against Liverpool kwa fa so position no and in the game no kohwe the first goal e your type so position behind the last defender enti a BT defender na no connect enti me Estevao no nyoma miensa and ma me pen asem ne confidence composure and a position Chelsea any pure talent and I was very happy for Rodrigo we pass it through a lot. By so far, we should goals no share na. Unse na ni aje. We the first goal na. Last player no. Ano ko say ho. Only Liverpool. Sa winning goal no. The same thing.
Well, came in just switch na chiro. He's a man say, but was for issue goals. That make for them. Okay. I don't know what here.
Kiminjai na sepa akwa free Kiminjai pa also baby place Koulibaly is the Napoli now go buy Munchina Freddy and Fakra one of the right-footed center backs with me boss our left side one Kiminjai can be but say there and he's being coached by a coach with a company why you Germany be why defender that on say send your company as you 10 Upamecano you expect him to do say it is what it is. But here, Ken.
Estevão Willian.
Oh, that boy.
But say player team be ko fan of the Ballon d'Or share contract in Sana omuni be wuli.
But your players ni be brave ba add-ons so ne Ballon d'Or hun komo se material yi de bia wo ka. Recently. They will not say ti hun komo ni ye.
And I want to look at the Ballon d'Or. So when you say we are Sakrana, we pay for the
Uncle young guys na eba the contester. Uncle young guys na eba. Okay, Hendrik, Victor Hockey, Willian Estevao. Nkwada na fi Brazil aba na almost so prospect pa no. Hendrik dey nyam fine. I'll talk about him. Victor Hockey ba Barcelona or the need dream Kasan so back to Brazil. Estevao die no. Se oba Chelsea and a Chelsea for Emani Moboni Bia, he wouldn't have been called to the national team. What did I mean? Carlo Ancelotti The NCM the German man was Brazil, no say. Brazil World Cup no watch 5. Watch 5 year wakwada Germany or dear grad Germany back catch no. 2002 a Brazil World Cup we ken. When him say that's about 23 years in year. The highest that Brazil call at the semi-finals in 2014.
The last time saw Brazil World Cup, not Estevao Willian.
To Brazil or your James Wakwada. And it's a Carlo Ancelotti should come and revive the Brazilian national team. This generation don't do an in fact or more with the bear 25 more. Everyone grew loving the Brazilian national team. But now saying enter sir. And it's a Carlo Ancelotti should come and build the Brazilian national team. Qualifies or qualify we. In see, whilst others are playing the World Cup qualifiers, Brazil both friendly games and they are prepared for the World Cup. What about Korea? Or we about Japan? Or for Japan or about other games and Sana Wako. In see, Carlo Ancelotti plans now or she shakes him for the World Cup. Now watch this. Carlo Ancelotti so Obiaya available and I'm saying so Obiaya available. Rafinha who play will be Estevao boy and no. In see front four no Rafinha, Rodrigo Goes, Vinicius Junior and Matis Cunha front four in here. And Rafinha are out. And the coach Nama Estevao chance say come and play. Now, what this guy has done, say we're booking the place for national team anymore. We're booking the place for World Cup no? Because there are lots of players. Omunya Mayo, unim say ye Anthony, say Estevao ya ahead of Anthony wa national team anymore. Or ya ahead was Savinho our national team anymore. They say there are other key players as I said almost fighting for the position. Already front four they have Rafinha, Rodrigo Goes, Vinicius Junior, Cunha di Ombeko. And as I say Estevao was so about account. Until the rest of the players would have to chase for the slots. That is where we are at the moment. It's Estevao di as I say why establishing one national team no do young biasa but games now are burning and the boy naturally so only. And my point is that if Estevao, 18-year-old, is good enough to start for the Brazilian national team, then he should be good enough to play for Chelsea. To start for Chelsea. Estevao, say obepie Real Madrid and answer Barcelona and hype on bro so change. And I want to repeat it. Spanish La Liga, so when you talent, we a special talent. They give them opportunity to play. And so by Englander, after Nawaba, kakra adaptation. Estevao has shown in Chelsea games several times to say, let the boy play. Let him make mistakes. He's building. Lamine Yamal. Bonana or born as a 15-year-old Barcelona for man chance. No. So be PM with England wo baby. And by this time, that's so a chance. They wouldn't have given him the opportunity. It's why you land is also important. So why you land because Mastantuono, with all due respect, so they are fine. He's not a better player than Willian Estevao. He's playing at Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world. That guy is playing. It's where you land. It's also important. Estevao ne die ken. Chelsea a top player. Me dia can say. Chelsea right wing one. Mama kwadani mo ball. Pedro Neto is doing what the neighbor. See, that guy is the future. Na Neto mo bebo because Oba any game will be an be farmer. But let him make mistakes there. That is how you build a youngster. Well. Now we didn't come out. We a story be about Hans Flick ne Barcelona team no say okwesia deku na oma discuss Hans Flick nya happy with the squad no na omko discuss niema mienu whether to sign a left-footed center back or to sign a striker. Me per se me no din komo we na nkomo we it might sound controversial, but I would want to tell you this. Okay? Sometimes when you're a good coach, obetimi body a system be I'm an average players, about bedani good players automatically with just a tweak in the system. Majority of the say. You might have 11 players, or when you know a star players, but coach be ebe for average team. I'm a system na fast average team na man na star players no. Inti having star players is important. Nemo when your coach so otimi sesa bibi Emma players sesa from being an average player to become a good player. Okay. Liverpool team no a club edom kwaje Champions League no. Jordan Henderson, Georgina Wijnaldum, Fabinho. They were not the best of midfielders in the world as that time. In fact, some game no share Barcelona 4-0 our semi-finals no. James Milner, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson were they better midfielders than Barcelona midfielders or the boy Rakitic mo? Huh? But that game, when you have Liverpool for number 1 to number 11, I'm the best team in the world. Jurgen Klopp had built a ginger person that suited the place. Into more boboa. When you have say Robertson there left full back or we are so nimbobo tabi. Can me can the Sudia say? The Hans Flick team or be fire. No ordinary team. Come on, you need the Bameka. How's the team of FG feed Deco in some Effie Javi in Semino? No, we are ordinary. I remember Xavi making a statement said, "Ni team no on to me fan compete." And Hansi Abe Modi a system. Emma system need to me far boys, no. Inti for last year, Jules Konde right back. Alejandro Bao the left back. Pau Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, saw 4 defenders way. One when Obeka said the whole of Europe, only one of the best defensive setup. The reality is that system no name individually they weren't the best. Come on, you the watch I say. Inti say a coach, it's me be managing a situation like this. No, the Barcelona be do this leveler. Dia can say was said Deco and Laporta for Omobua Papa. Which they are not doing. They are hiding behind the results. Hans Flick Onyam Wau. He's not been helped at all. Why yes season area or the confidence about. And now when you go Martinez in an interview say on one they call Hans Flick wo and true Obia Obe translating Kasane Diamano and also only Hans Flick Kaso Kacha Hans Flick say Opeso no ni penny for na kenwi. And now Hans in way. See the setup he built. What sounds so when you go Martinez so Barcelona and Jimu Capre once in Pomanje. Oko replace him. Barcelona did not replace him. And no coach Nedia Hometia Koka say, Obetimia try Gerard Martin as a left centre back. No supporters no rather on the Begum penny for no so say. Monko signing centre back and ran no de Kogu Hans Flex so say. Hansi person de Gerard Martin. Ekobo left footed centre back. And a papa na yeko and a name ekoso. Clearly, team ni ya quality. Team no e ya quality. Hwe Hansi buy 4 transfer windows in here. Me one. Barça fa Dani Olmo. Wafa Hoja Session. Wafa Juan Garcia. And wafa Rooney Baji. Ni pepe no. Meanwhile, Real Madrid had won Champions League. And Carlo Ancelotti a failure. And I'm so within the same period Hansi Ebe fa team no Madrid afa Kylian Mbappe, wafa Dean Howson, wafa Trent Alexander-Arnold, wafa Alvaro Carreras, wafa Franco Mastantuono. Don't worry. Yet Hansi Flick is still competing. You see, Papa no ya chechire nsa and your man na clearly he is not happy. He needs help. Barça team no So sound so the question coach be no intimia more this system. I'm a boys now more bought to say your more bonwa. One had the coach will suffer. Intim pempe so coach aye adwuma de adru no. Deco needs to start working. Barcelona needs the quality our center back wo. Barcelona enim ho no Lewandowski say waho. Maybe a coach in the can keep positions a coach in the no. They need to help him. Ebiane say nyame adomwa December 20 Barcelona call Florida. They are going to spend about 10 hours in and out Obaya also be called Riyadh was Saudi Arabia. Coach no MP but option. You don't have option because Barcelona Copisca. Why is it that the coach is kowtowing and listening to them? But a Barca yanko sign a player coach in ya but Chania kofa play bia essence Hans Flick keeps on getting the result into they are quiet. Ken Hansi has helped Barcelona a lot. He also needs help. Deco one Laporta omuntu mubotum no mun spend kakrama papa because watch so on your quality adwuma no be ya ye ni Hendrik Ken when Musumano over 5 months in your mobile nipa dodo na refino because they say Gonzalo Garcia cry option a chain Hendrik. Okay. The last time of ball 18th of May Ken Hendrik's situation I feel for him. He wanted to prove so beti miabo and no copra e club world cup no yebe no pray. And or call US will be none one told but he just wanted to watch them train send a bear no turn or baby bobo ni bi. No one turn. Still 0 minutes for him. Ken me so me can the attack was say the guy needs a loan. Uncle 6 months be uncle Bobby because clearly so what's now no benye minutes ni be crowd but any minute and any better home. Because I am being told say Hendrik and Torres in the field say I was at the Brazilian national team boy no Bobby. Now way you fast 0 minutes and board national team because check Brazil anymore. Plus ni be crowd how your mom with the on say Neymar situation I have 50-50 because you can go World Cup. Na say Neymar you fit or one slot to her. Richarlison form or one slot into Hendrik situation in the Ken.
Hendrik.
Loan be yabo no.
Loan. Uncle Pay Sociedad. Was already made goes in Nicola Jackson, so most Sadio Mane and Penalty mark on the Senegal did 4-0. But this group, Ivory Coast in Gabon, most of Gabon Fatican against Gambia. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Someone to really give with one grand advantage in a good Ivory Coast from home. And yet, you're so big. Bremo Kakre.
Can Oka Nicolas Jackson as a we a story be say Mikel Obi say will try every possible means. Say on Nicolas Jackson we didn't come. Name Jackson Fino.
Chelsea legend to person no kasa.
En komo ben na Mikel Obi person ni.
I said private.
Private.
Which Chelsea no which made you
also Mikel Obi knows about privacy and respect. Ken why Nicolas Jackson? Nicolas Jackson is a young man. Yankopon ya na do no any opportunity about be Chelsea team. Mikel Obi a former Chelsea player and a legend for that matter. About Chelsea Boboko no yes you know correct. It's about Chelsea in Samoa. He knows the ins and out of the Chelsea club. And as an African brother, say niema ba ku mienu bi nkoyi e wo nua ho a. Me feel say the best thing anka obetimi aye. And say obefre no na one na kasa. One ne kasa ba ku mienu miensa, anase ba ku mienu mpo. Na say still performance I was expect free ne ho. Eno a dada na na ode ma wo. Na emum on ma ode wo expect no a. Na Mikel Obi ba bonte no aba be kasa many problem. But Mikel Obi anye we mu bia o. The fact that you played with Didier Drogba, the fact that you saw Shevchenko at Chelsea, the fact that Crespo nom, Fernando Torres nom at Chelsea, such Chelsea top big players, big boys, and the about Chelsea Bobo no doesn't mean that the plan of Chelsea, and that's what they say in the said yet Debbie and Neymar. Today, Chelsea buys prospects, And Nicholas Jackson is one of those prospects at Chelsea toy. Chelsea offered Nicholas Jackson by Premier League in the first season they will league him or share 14 goals in the match Chelsea. The second season, our backlash and started here. Mikel will be nominated other people. A shot yes or more bar branch energy bar quadanity. Send him more than conquer and Ken or share 10 goals in the league. And the match Chelsea. Chelsea brought in strikers because Jackson more than conquer. And no credit, Mijitum. But I want one at Chelsea go fire. Again, Chelsea bought another prospect. And they Baba replace Jackson. Omoko fire Liam Dela. And the best season we are say. And it's our Premier League with Ipswich. No watch 12 goals. João Pedro. And just watch 10 goals. These are the two strikers Omoko Fabaye. So my may replace Nicholas Jackson. And Jackson feels people like Mikel be one some more kanye at the fan. One of the reasons in Chelsea decided to Mobemanako because me get to Chelsea in penny for limited. Who play on mobile. But there are certain people who carry voice in the industry. It is some of Mobecadia found. I thought that I can't penny for me taking decisions to be against who. Mikel be Casan. Anytime he talks about the poor performances of Nicholas Jackson, and Eben or Kadekahu. Or say the ideal man will be to me a watch Chelsea Bobo Koni or Nibu Honomono. I have Victor Osimhen, the Cromney, the countryman, Mijitum Etiasi, and I am sure to be a Bejatum. Sir Victor Osimhen as a striker, penny numbers, the performances, and the records. Clearly, he's a better striker than player friend say Nicholas Jackson. That is for a fact. Nemum, Aquadana Genian say, now your time in our shadow, and what two and India seen so study a bear. You're being everyone here for one down for the Wunia, Victor Osimhen in a Baba show. Now, Kikas and same way in every year. Now, you're Palmer and Yalu will bound with a bar. Afraid you almost all frame and make a say in two frame. Who will to me for another Beshamade? Nicholas Jackson, you are doing 100%. One fa, on an ankasa, on an ankasa, the ABCS, Obiantan and a baby, you shouldn't be a hypocrite. On keeping the same energy on the media. No one twas on Kodobian and Jumasa. Ken, moving on. There is problem with Manchester City. Injuries, any idea, affected Pep Guardiola's team performance this season. From last season, Pep Guardiola and Kasana M fan of. Aside injuries, now hard drain. There's another department in the Manchester City team. Problems, reports say free England airback say goalkeeper James Trafford. Episode free Manchester City Bobo code him for playing time. It's shocking. Because we James Trafford Manchester City. Clearly, in all honesty, or Manchester City akwada. As a goalkeeper, we now akwanya say or that cool push muno. Undisappointing, no correct. But whenever you are comparing two things, I was all pick back. And no compare two things that we pick back. Definitely we pick the yard here a chain in uncle. Only one they competing. Only goalkeeper friend said Donnarumma and they competing. So see the big question is why interest and a Bayer Juma or Manchester City because baby I do it all about interest. Pep Guardiola feel say Sabre nya bra obaba bema room for young son rematra makwe Debbie. Semu Donnarumma look at the experience and anybody more last season Champions League even before last season one more some sort of consistent performance he's at the top winning the Euros with Italy any idea why you such a goalkeeper umpe Semenyano na the money kon kan the Manchester City ball boko no oh yes saves Manchester City winning points in games. The game against Arsenal was a typical example. He was at the party. Saves was a goalkeeper, you know, they keep the team woman. Abranti any year. So far, 4 matches in the Premier League will keep it 2 clean sheets. And the Manchester City Bobo corner. It was no Pep Guardiola there. Goalkeeper be penny so better than Pomi Donnarumma. But one team blame James Trafford so on also show only interest. He's an English boy. An England national team no. Say see amene wo say the goalkeeping department. And ya dey bia ehubia. It will feel say on your team no yire ne hona ne money kon kan a ono nso betimi anya opportunity no akwa akopie mo World Cup na se no akwa akonya bi ada ebi po on starting po at least obey a second goalkeeper na say a backup to the first choice goalkeeper of the England national team. It will also feel say moving away from Manchester City be providing this opportunity no any luxury no so anya bi ada. Enti o blame James Trafford And yeah, also because on also your opportunity to be in the post. Say they be obey to me World Cup. And this is the kind of dilemma about the top coach Pep Guardiola. So for me, Oni Akwadana, he's a good goalkeeper. Being a backup to Donnarumma ain't a problem. It shouldn't be a problem to the young goalkeeper. Talk to him. Now, Onya ne honti asiye. Se nipa no ne compete no. Any way an experienced goalkeeper than him and a better goalkeeper than him in the goalpost.
I don't know who say Pep Bobas City for because no one can grow into Nika.
Can Obama can say?
Nasaji for the Okofa. No here say one day so Okofa. And Okofa, Pierre Sikabi.
But at least getting two good goalkeepers and you're bad, any problem.
Then goalkeeper. Ofaba kwa or stronger now.
And Trafford didn't have Padano.
You Trafford no one was
And don't see that make us all money in Casano. Because the panel only computing or a better channel. And clearly, also a G2. So a better channel. And to say the only thing about me I want to say you be free bobo ko. So it lies on the honors of the coach. There be anything that know about a backup. But now Edison process of leaving Manchester City was in the pipeline. It had no me po bi experience. Omo nya Donnarumma mpo a. No na baba be she wona why backup.
That's say and the grand answer wakofa dia bakwa na Friday. Pipeline and say time so kuma. And name Google pipeline. Ana
me am TV a chepa.